That was the only time in the history of me streaming that I've actually checked my mic and I've been muted. Oh, that's loud. Oh my god, that's loud. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I've seen people playing it, like, I've seen bits and pieces, and it looks random as fuck, but I have no idea what it's about. I guess a mystery? I don't know. That's what remains of Edith. Wait, is it a point and click? Are we... No, we're not. Okay. R2. Is that my action button? Yeah.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
It reminds me of Gone Home so far.
With the house.
I am really slow.
I lived
So is
here
my
until I
character.
was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, I love how the text is like in the background. Nicely done.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Shut it. We are fucking rebel.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I don't know about you guys, but that's exactly how I open gates and doors. Especially doors, just fucking swing that bitch open.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
What's up, Faded? And take your time. Yeah, I love the style of it. It looks really good. And not just the graphics, like how the animation was as well, the typography.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
But yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this, so this is completely blind. You'll be on mobile, that's... Oh dear.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
But yeah, I thought that I'd do something different.
I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Yeah, I'm getting Gone Home vibes.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Maybe...
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Maybe it's a key to the garage. The place where the car is stored. Mm.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
How long has it been? They say that already? Or am I just... Is this a horror game, or... Like, is there anyone in chat who's seen it? I'm curious.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Fine. Yeah, this is gonna be like a walking simulator. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting. Different. Ew, gross. Tony. Gross. I knew sharing on Facebook would be a bad idea. Everyone in chat say, ooh, gross. Tony. Wait, did I literally just go full circle? I got distracted. I hope it's not just all like set in the house, because that would be boring. Especially with the graphics. I need something else.
Great Grandpa Sven built a
Bitch
music box
possessed.
for Barbara,
Close it.
along with the rest of the house. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Wait, disturbing story, so it is a horror. I have no idea.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
He's dead. Something tells me that no one wanted me in this room. Let's break it. So many books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Who is that? Is that me? Am I Barbara? The good stuff is always right at the top. Yeah, this is very Gone Home.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wait, with his dead brother? So he was in the room for 7 years dead? That would fucking stink.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
No. Why would you have a peephole on the fucking bedroom door? Just don't go in there. Look at Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
What? Also, what the fuck was that? Is that like a figure, or... This house possessed? I called it.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Oh no, what a shame we can't get into the attic. Oh.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
That's all? Looks stylish. Oh. Okay, I thought that that picture was something completely different.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
To be fair, that's kind of cool.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Fucking see.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh no, I have the baby shark
Turns out,
sound.
my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan,
Hey, what's up, Isaac?
but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
That's what she said. Hmm.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Wait, how are people commenting on Facebook, by the way? I didn't know that that was a thing. Hence my surprise. Yeah, what happened? I don't know. Wait, it is. Why am I live on Facebook? It told me that, like, I don't even know. I don't know what's happened, but I'm okay with it. Whatever.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
This kid sounds like a little bitch.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
You're in 3 chats. Aren't you talented? I'm on 3 platforms, which is weird as fuck. I didn't realize that it was gonna, like, link. Genuinely, I'm just like, how the fuck am I seeing chat from Facebook? Imagine my surprise.
Mom, can I come out now?
No.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I kept eating and eating.
Wait, don't eat the... You don't do that.
I ate a lot of things that night.
This beach, eats more than I do. Beach? Bitch.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Goldie.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Yeah, so far this is just weird.
And suddenly,
This bitch eats me.
I was a cat.
I'm a cat? Okay, so R2 literally does
I tried to be
everything.
quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Please don't eat the bird. Nicole? You don't control me, you don't own me.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Let me in. Nah, we ain't about to eat the bird, it's fine. Yeah, the art style is different. I can hear myself purring, and that's a sentence that I never thought that I'd say. Yeah, we're totally gonna eat that bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
It's doing that angry cat sound. Oh, I meowed. What a cutie. I'm sorry, I've never played a game where I play as a cat.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're totally gonna eat the bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was
This bitch is on drugs.
then I heard
There's
little
no-
teeth nibbling in the grass.
Being a cat, fair enough. I mean, happens every now and again. But now? This bitch high as a kite, literally.
Rabbits.
Wabbit. I'm not a bird, I'm an owl. They're different. Oh, ate the bird. Well, I didn't. We're having a real hoot. Also, for some reason, the chats from YouTube and Twitch aren't linked to Facebook, so I can see the Facebook chat on Restream, but then the rest of the chat isn't showing on Facebook. doing? From walking simulator to flying simulator. Nicole, if I had £1 for every single time you put the wrong "you're" instead of "you are," I would be fucking rich. Unfortunately, I don't. Be very, very quiet. Is there an end goal? Because I've literally been doing this for no reason, so the goal is to hunt rabbits. Wabbits. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Okay. Did I get it?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
You're gross.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
That's what she said? Why are we just going around eating things? Is this like circle of life and all that jazz, or am I missing the point?
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
This bitch a straight up fish out of water. That ain't... What am I... It has a nice soundtrack, but what the fuck? Oh god. What am I playing?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
That's the only situation where that's a good thing.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
The controls are a bit... Oh, you aim with that one? For fuck's sake. You're doing it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Game is so trippy, but so good, actually. I've seen like a tiny snippet of it, but I don't remember this, and I don't know what to
Wrapped on
expect.
tight. But I was so hungry.
Why are we just eating
Jumped out
things?
of the water.
I'm so high, Snake.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm a snake. I'm a fucking snake. Wait, or am I an octopus? What is this?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Why am I a fucking... What is this? I didn't know what to expect, as I said. I did not expect being different animals and eating things. Like right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I just banged my head, I believe.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
So fucking weird. I've never played a game like this. Like, wait, he's in there?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Real quick. What do we do? I'm sorting my shit out.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is gross. I genuinely don't like this. Like this part. What the fuck am I?
I got closer and closer.
I'm a monster. Did you hear that? My shoulder just cracked like no. Fine. It's only because here we go. Yeah, because I commented that way because I'm an idiot. But yeah, noted. Oh well. Am I about to eat a child? Because if I am, it's about fucking time. That's weird. Like... Can you hear that, like, the disgusting sound, the slippery sound? I hate it. Gross. I can't go under it, so I go around it.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's
But
trippy.
it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
This kid is fucked in the head. What remains of Edith Finch? Not much by the time this picture gets to him.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
This is so weird. Hey, what's up, Dakota?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Nice room.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
What's up, Amy G? Amy J, sorry. Oh, I literally just joined and was like, what the fuck?
Louis
For
died
some
a week
reason
before
I'm
we
streaming
left,
on Facebook. I
but
didn't know
Edie had
this.
already started to memorialize him.
But whatever. It told me that I couldn't stream on Facebook, and then people started talking on Facebook, and I was like, am I streaming on Facebook? And I'm streaming on Facebook.
Her room was like a museum.
I guess it's different.
For
Although you
500
guys can't
years,
see the chat.
Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
A game called What Remains of Edith Finch. I have no idea what the fuck I'm playing. This is completely new. I usually play like more action games, and this is just... I don't know what the fuck this is. I've been changing from different animals and eating things. I never thought I'd say that. How you been? Fucking weird. But yeah, I thought it was going to be somewhat a normal game. Like it was going to be like, I don't know, Until Dawn type of thing, but... Yeah, for some reason Facebook can't see the other chats, but that's fine. It's trippy, like seeing people I know in real life. Somehow I can't stop watching. You're welcome.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first
Fucking
wife, Kay,
welcome.
left on the house was the pink bathroom.
You need...
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom. I don't feel like this is a family friendly look. Just as fucking. I feel
There's
like
a
it's
secret in this bathroom.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a secret. We
It's
already
in the
know
last
that.
place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
So... What? Is this gonna become like a puzzle game? We're gonna be a ninja puzzle detective.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Family friendly, Casey. Oh my lord. You just mentioned Disney on here and I just... Disney's fine, but... How do I crouch? Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
I gave that away, the fact that his fucking name was on there. Oh shit, Sherlock. Fort Calvin. I wonder whose room this is. What's that? Oh, I actually do want. Zero out of 10. There are no sexy pictures on the wall.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh god. Set your stream on Instagram, my favorite.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Semi-cast? Semi-cast? Nicole, watch what you're saying. I saw your mom like my page on Facebook. Can I go, or am I just...
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
That's some dark shit. I like it. Can I, like, get off? I'm done on the swing. What the fuck? Oh boy. This is making me slightly uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what to expect or what's coming next. This is new to me. Wait, there's a person there. Yo. Look at the leg. Oh.
At Barbara's funeral,
I'm controlling both.
he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh shit.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
And then I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Can you not see that we're doing something?
then maybe he'd still be here. But I
Wait,
doubt.
this is how he died?
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Am I moving back and forth with this?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
No. Oh shit.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
You get motion sick, imagine playing it. But yeah, what the fuck just happened? Did we just... Like, I don't even... That's some weird shit. How old was he? 11. A ripe
After
old
the
age.
funeral, Edie
Right.
roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That's some high-tech shit. Yeah, people like to die at the age of 11 in this game. What the fuck?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I don't know about that. Let me try that. Wait, that's... Oh, so we're slowly like unlocking the nice. That's
Growing up,
trippy.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
As we go through the house, are things gonna
I
change
never
or
thought
something?
about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Second. 1 second only. Dum 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 dum. Wait. Hopefully that might have fixed the issue. I thought that that was a pizza. Oops. So this Barbara person is literally famous.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack here with another
Oh,
girl.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
What?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
What the fuck was that?
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Ruby's asleep. Ew.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
Oh my
There's a keyhole in
god.
the music box.
Locked.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Is this a horror game or is it just like a segment?
She reached for the music box.
This is weird. I'm literally doing it in the magazine.
Found the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Here's some creepy. What? They're straight up using the Halloween theme. Bitch, this video about to get demonetized. Actually, we're not monetized anyway, so. Copyrighted music is the best. It's chill. Jason? No, that's Michael Myers, isn't it?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Finding his crotch is better than crotch. Okay. Would they have gotten permission to use that? I mean, I haven't, but... Nah, it's straight up the theme, isn't it?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
This is so weird, I love it. I need to rewatch the Halloween series.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
So cool.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Scare you.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The
Barb.
voices.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Everyone knows in a horror movie you do not go upstairs. Oh yeah, Halloween 1 is the best. I actually enjoyed the newer one. I think it's like from 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, Laurie's gone through some shit, and she's just trying to kill him at that point.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And funny he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Oh, don't make me run away. I
Barbara,
hate being
there's gotta be
chased.
another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I've never seen anything like this game, and that says a lot. I've played a lot of games.
But just couldn't do it.
You thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Bitch, I can do it. Just let me out that window. I ain't trying to. It was just a prank, bro.
Sensed the story might not be over yet.
Nah, if it's anything like Michael Myers, he about to walk, and then you'll set him on fire, and then he'll come back. Isn't moving, but she thinks the story might not be over yet. Everyone knows that they don't stay dead. Home Alone style. I don't know who, like, if anyone will be offended by this, but I've never seen Home Alone.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. I like that chair. Yeah, let's go answer the door. I'm sure that that's a wonderful idea.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
Oh, fuck.
It was coming from inside the house.
Then why this bitch wasting her time outside the, like, inside?
Oh dear.
That's weird.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara.
Oh wow. Okay.
Come true.
That's.
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
The final one?
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call
I want a Van
a
Gogh
real
story.
eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be
I'd say that it was more of a
as
heart
absurd as
stopper.
that comic
But...
was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Saving. Please do not quit. Is Salazar telling this story? No. He would be offended. Very idea. Can I go in there yet, or...? I guess we're going back in here?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Because it's haunted. I told you that. As soon as I picked up the music box, I literally said that that's going to be haunted.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
You weren't looking for it. Where was the music? Down here. Finally. The music can stop anytime now. Thank you. Go back to the Halloween one. Or Tubular Bells.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
I'm your favorite content creator. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I a small stranger.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
It's really fucking dark.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
I'm sorry, but if your
She
basement
said
looks
after
like
Barbara
this and you
died,
go
he
down
got
there,
as
you
far away as
deserve
he
what's
could.
coming.
If there's a pattern in all these
Oh,
stories,
there's a bomb.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Have, not have. That is legit. Why can I hear someone? Like, I can hear a beat.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Don't make me do this. I don't even like doing it in real life.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Oh, canned peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Why am I just opening cans? Things for the...
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I don't know. Painful.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
That's some narrow shit. I'm curious about this. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like, obviously we're seeing all
I know
the
it's
family,
out there somewhere.
but point.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
He walks really, really slow.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Is this gonna be like really emotional in the end? Is it gonna fuck me up? Please don't.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
She's a good drawer. She just goes, no.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, being in a fallout shelter like that, no thank you. Claustrophobia.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Uncle under the house, kind of iffy if you ask
so
me.
much in a family curse. We made it real.
Fucking weird. Do
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Pretty.
But I thought you should know about your family.
The scenery is nice. I just don't understand.
And the history you're a part of.
Oh, don't make me swim to that. How's everyone doing?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I believe it, I just don't know what the fuck I'm hearing. Very intrigued, this is very intriguing. I am confusion.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Do I climb? Oh. You want to see what happens
I think we've
next?
been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yes.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Hold up, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, Derpy Jr., Derpy, Burpy, Chirpy, Derpy, Lurpy, Zerpy. That one. Where's that one?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, Calvin, Sven, Edie, Walter, Barbara. Molly was sleepy, but she was a bit of a pussy. Oh no, she liked the cat. Calvin Finch, he likes space. Ben, you build. Edie, you're good with words. Walter, you are into rocks. Barbara, you do hardcore drugs.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Hey, you think you faded.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh no, Nicole's not gonna spam all the Ruby emotes.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Take a seat.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
This is surprisingly deep. Like, I thought that it was just gonna be like a... like a mystery game, like someone was killed or something.
But looking back on it now...
This is...
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
If we die, like, nothing would surprise me in this game right now, so... yeah. Wait, there was a ladder that way.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
She was pregnant, wasn't she 17?
They were both pretty intense.
I've lost track of who's who at this point. Oh, poser.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I had to.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Hey, what's up, Blackstar?
Give me a minute
I'm
to check the
enjoying
map.
it. It's very different to what I expected.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Yeah,
Always
she's
remember
not.
that, okay?
Wait.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Why is this so depressing? I want a happy game. I thought that this was gonna be like one of them, inspirational shits.
Sam spent his life shooting photos,
It
but
isn't.
Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
To be fair, true. Good dear. Okay. It's quite the poet he did.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
This is so weird.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did
Oh
everything
my
you could.
lord. You knew bath time could be so fucking
Maybe
hard.
if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, I'm still the frog.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Am I seriously gonna kill this kid?
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Oh, it's invert.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
It's fine, guys. I'm sure I'm gonna reach the plug-in time. There you go.
I'm sure he's happy.
Oh, fuck.
And he'd want you.
That's kind of fucked.
Good luck, Kay.
What am I playing? FYI, this is not like Gone Home. Gone Home is more inspiring. It's sad, but it's inspiring. Emotional, not so much sad. We need to play that on the channel. One of my faves. It's quite short as well. How kids can die.
I can't imagine
the
my
game.
mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
She was a poet and she didn't know it.
A poem
Poems
for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
This is weird.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Wait, what was that? Who is that? These puzzles keep getting stranger and stranger. Yeah, legit, I don't know. What the fuck? Does anyone know what the fuck I'm doing here? Because I am genuinely...
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Can we go in the tent?
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, it's gonna be like a, what's it called? One of the things, like a tornado, a hurricane.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was,
We'll see
make
another
the music
death.
louder.
We're about to wreak some havoc. I think? This is like the most delayed fucking tornado. What's happening?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Why would you... Never mind.
My mom
I'm
moved
not
up to the
woke.
loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Wait, Calvin? Dude, we spoke like twice. I'm just like, who is that?
The
And
house
then I
had
was-
to get a little bigger, but Edie was used
I
to that.
remember.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last.
Surprised I remember. My memory isn't that bad. It wasn't that long ago. I remember. I'm pretty sure that we spoke like twice, and it was
Beginning
about
of the
Papa
end was
Roach.
Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
And I was like, yeah, my girlfriend took me to see them for my birthday, and then that was about it. Wait, no. No.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, is this a flip book? Is he about to like walk through there or something? Yeah, he about to walk. But yeah.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
If it's any consolation, I'm terrible at responding to messages. It was nothing personal, I just don't respond much. Not upset or anything, just kind of curious. But yeah. Oh. I got a job very soon after. I don't think that was good. No, it's chill. It's chill. We're having a discussion. I'm just worried about this game. Like, is it gonna get emotional on me? Because I don't want emotion. You know?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Alright, take care. It is. It's like depression the game. I don't need that in a game.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Cool story, bruh. So odd.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I was gonna say, I can smell this room. I'm playing in 4D. No, go back in. We need to investigate.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That's an interesting one.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
This part is the only part of the game that
His
I've ever
mind
seen.
began to
pretty much.
wander. I asked him to describe it.
Wait, I can't do two things.
He said he started small.
This is fucking weird. I'm controlling the left stick for the little person, and then the fishes.
A labyrinth.
The fish are with the right hand.
He'd feel his way about.
Stop!
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Yeah,
But
why
he
am I
said
killing
Lewis had
fish?
become a model
Or
employee.
beheading them, whatever.
Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. so I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
It's fucking weird.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Bitch, you copied what I had, but I have Red Bull with it today.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
This is so odd.
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
What?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
We're getting faster and I don't know.
New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Like on the surface, the game looks
In Louisburg,
wacky.
he heard rumors of a
It's just
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
sinister stuff.
Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Stop! I can't fucking keep up with all these fishy bitch.
but he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
What the fuck?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him.
I don't know what the fuck is happening.
The real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Now do not make me chop another fucking fish head off.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Looks like the evil within.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who assisted on the bison.
Nicole, look in chat. Jenny! How many fish can you have? I don't know what's happening with this game. It's so weird. It's good to see you here.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
What's gonna happen?
Bend down his head.
Oh.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I'm not sure you can see the chats, but everyone says welcome to the stream. Gonna be chopped, I thought. No. Yeah, legit, Nicole. I had no idea what part. I thought maybe his hand so that he can't hurt any more fishes.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
I did that one. Oh, this is open now. Guys, let's do some maths. I hope there's a happy ending to this game. Like, I don't think that there will be, but I hope there is. You're terrible at maths. I'm good. Maths. I'm like the rarity that actually enjoys maths. Nicole thanks me for it. Cute. So we're back in the house. Was this open before? I feel like it was, but that one wasn't. How are you guys liking the game so far? I like it, it's just very different. Like, I've never played a game like this before.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
That's bad, don't do that. You should hide from it. Death is bad. You're liking it? Like it, the art style is nice and the soundtrack is good. Yeah, the soundtrack is surprisingly, very nice. It's atmospheric. How do I get there? I'm sorry in advance because I do not know what I'm doing at this stage. Super interesting, it's weird and quirky and I want it. Can you guys actually see it, or is it too dark? Because for me, it's really dark. It's dark. What am I doing? Hey, what's up, Conquer Life? I don't feel like we're conquering life right now. What's my favorite PlayStation exclusive or game? Sorry, or series. The Last of Us. Yeah, The Last of Us. Can I hear a cat in the game? Or is that in real life? Not in the game, that's okay. An actual. Did we come here? Bloodborne's your favourite. Oh, PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, mine is The Last of Us. That's The Last of Us. Confused, where am I to go? There's something we've missed. Ruby's cute. Oh wow. Casey. There was a door in front of my face and I was like, where do I go?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
You did. I don't want this to be sad.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But
no, that's the wrong color for Willow.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay, this must be the end. Oh, I like my outfit. Hey, what's up, James? Ooh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Edie's sneaky.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Yeah,
Edith has a right
the chat
to know
isn't linked for
these
some
stories.
reason.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Okay, Dakota, you have a good night. Thanks for staying around.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
From sleep.
But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
They're gonna do it so that I'm closer?
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
So weird.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, doing.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
You're being born.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Damn it. I said I didn't want to set it. It was a strange and sad story. It was different. I'm glad that I played it and streamed it. Also, I haven't said this all stream, but if you have enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. This has been depressing as shit, by the way. The whole game. Aside from that part with the duck, until we then drown the baby. Yeah. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Whether you've seen it or not, I found it interesting. Oh yeah, it's super well made. My favorite part, I think, was the story part with the comic book. It genuinely made me scream, like of happiness, because they use the Halloween music. And I'm just like, yeah, it's very odd. It's an odd story. Like, I've never played anything like this. Have we found what part of Edith Finch exists? Her soul. Why is that kid holding a fucking... Never mind, just... Whatever. There are a lot of people in this game. Yeah, you... Actually, that's not the story of your life. You came late. Oh, stop. Hector. That child is holding what I hope is a BB gun. No idea. Special thanks. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Guard for life too. Enjoy, thank you. Edith. Wait. Why is the kid holding a gun? Because America. America. Replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to pay. What? This game was free. I'm glad that it was free, to be fair, because I don't know what to think of it. Like, it's a good game, but I don't know. If their age is on the clock, they can handle a Glock. Oh my god, back up. Wouldn't mind playing more like these. It's a nice change, yeah. It's just different. Depending on how it does, that would depend on if I play more games like this. I think there's still stuff you can learn in each arc, so the tree becomes complete. Okay. Nice. Oh, now we find the brightness option. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We got a couple of new people watching today. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Yeah. Oh, and I recently made a Facebook page. It's my username, so KCG169. This is the game where the guy works in a fish cannery. Yeah. Or cannery. But yeah. Oh, Chris. Hello. I'm gonna call it. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you